So before I move to our crypto news section, I want to inform all of you guys that I have created a new Facebook group as well as a new YouTube channel. So soon I'm not going to do these the crypto news here within the energy updates because it just makes it take too long. But I do want to show you here today what I'm working on. And you can give me comments on that because I'm not sure if this will actually work out because the crypto market is working so fast that weekly forecasts may not be good enough. You know, I mean, most of the people that are really good at this, they do weekly, daily updates, so it may not work out. But the group that I've created here and that is working with me on Facebook, so anybody can join. This a public group, and also the account is also going to be a website and everything. It's called Crypto Spiritual. Yes, I know it's a bit tacky, but you know, I had to go with what kind of domain names are available and so forth. This is what it looks like. So you guys are all invited to join this Facebook group in which we will discuss all these energetic aspects that play into the crypto market every day. There's also a Twitter account, and there will be a YouTube channel here where I do regular crypto updates. Okay, and within that, what I've started to do, I can show this to you here real quick, is I've started to create like a barometer that can apply to cryptos as well. And this looks like this. And if you look at some of these aspects that I brought into the barometer here, why this is a potentially tricky week for cryptocurrencies, is because of the irrationality, but also because of these aspects. And these are the same aspects that we just talked about in regards to collective energies and how this translates for us personally. So I want you to keep this in mind, you know, that when I talk about cryptos, I'm literally reflecting collective energies into the crypto world. And the reason why I can do this is, for one, because I have, you know, part of that technical understanding, also a passion for the technical stuff behind that. But also because I can see the connection. You know, I know a lot about trading. I used to do day trading as a hobby, you know, 10 years ago. No, 15 years ago. Not very successfully, I may add. But the reason why was because I did it mentally. You know, I learned how to do chart analysis and all that. And this can work really well. But as an energetically sensitive person, I ran into too much integrity issues, too much incongruence issues with some of the trade calls that I made. And so, you know, I just wasn't interested anymore. And I focused only on the energy work with people. But for me, you know, the crypto market now is somehow bringing all that back together. So the main thing here is to understand that, you know, bringing our heart into the game does not mean bringing our irrationality or emotionality into the game. It means bringing our higher energetic sensitivity into the game. And yes, you are at the right place if you are interested in cryptos, because this is an unmanipulated market. There are attempts to manipulate it, and there are things that happen you know, here on a weekly basis. Like just right now, this week we had lots of FUDs. You know, we had some needed corrections here. You know, like for instance, CoinMarketCap took out the Korean prices for their median price evaluations because they were simply too high. They were driving the price too high, unrealistically, so unrealistic expectations, and they took them out. And then, of course, all for a couple of days, all the courses went into red, went into the negative, because relative to the day before, right, they were now all much lower. So that then triggered, this wave of oh my God, FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Oh my God, they're all going down. Oh my God, Bitcoin is a bubble. It's going to burst, blah, blah, blah. And then, of course, you see in this unmanipulated market where you have the, like grassroots people making up quite a big chunk of that market cap, selling off into fear, selling off into fear. And if you look at the gauge here, the barometer, you'll find the first thing is buying into fear. And it is a bit of a word game that I'm playing there, because for this last hour, we've been talking about how not to buy into fear, right? How not to buy into, your ego stories and so forth. But that's exactly what's happening in the crypto market. So people buy into their ego stories, they buy into their fear, and they sell on fear. And this is my code word when I say buying into fear, is that's when you need to buy. Okay? That's when you need to buy. And then the next one here is grief over lost control. Same thing. We just talked about this in regards to ego, in regards to some of our unrealistic expectations, and some of these, these ego illusions that we have around what we can do or what we can accomplish in our life. And, our ego obviously thinks it's in control about that. Just like, and I've caught myself, like in that place, before Christmas, oh, this is only going to go up. There's so much buying pressure. Yeah, there's so much, it can only go up. Of course, that was not, like a couple days later, we had one of the Bitcoin corrections here that are leading to the uncertainty right now. And so we got to be careful here, when we go into this low depression, grief, really what this is all about is it's like the loss of control. That's what your fear is fueled by, okay? And in the crypto market, you can practice not to do that. Because if you go there, if you think you got this all in control and you know where the course is going, be assured. The next correction is around the corner, and all it takes is like someone like Jimmy Dimon or whatever from JP Morgan saying Bitcoin is a fraud. Now, this was one of the cool things that happened this week, because he came actually forward and admitted that that was a big mistake. So that's cool. So the FUDs of the past, they really show us, how fast the crypto market can recover from these false news, or these people coming forward, like right now, they're making it look like South Korea or China are going to shut down Bitcoin trading. This is the FUD of the last 24 hours, which is total bullshit. They're not. They're trying to regulate it. They're trying to come in with, a sort of less Wild West type of things, and that is needed. So there's a big need for that. And all year we're going to have these kind of news that telling us that there's going to be some new regulations coming out. But then again, this doesn't need to be a FUD. This doesn't need to cause fear, uncertainty, and doubt, because quite frankly, anybody who is thinking, as an example, taxes, play into the same category, that you won't have to pay taxes on your gains with cryptocurrencies. What kind of illusion is that? Okay, it's a capital gain, all right, and there is no, news. Oh my God, you're gonna have to tax your capital gains from cryptos. You better get out. No, that's irrationality. When you're in your center, you're like, oh, sure, of course, it's a capital gain. So you make money with money. The details of that, whether you're going to have to tax every transaction that you do, or whether you, only have to tax really the cashed out gains, such as, like when you, like with the 401k in the United States, when you actually get the money, I'd be prepared and keep my records for every trade, because theoretically, unless we have better application software that can handle that, and sort of calculate the tax aspect of it right away, keep all your records of all your trades, because theoretically, every single trade that you do, even an atomic swap, would count into this, in my understanding of taxation. you're shifting, one form of capital into another form of capital. So, but I wouldn't get too stressed out about this right now. By the end of the year, I'm sure we have lots of good software that will help us to feel a bit more confident with that. But those are all FUDs, those are all like duh messages, okay, that are turned into this irrational sort of, oh my God, we're all gonna die. That's exactly how this animalistic part of our nervous system reacts. Oh my God, I'm gonna die. And that's why we have no sophisticated or higher vibrational solutions available when we go there, because it's our it's our limbic system, really, that reptilian part of our brain that is now dominating our options and reactions. Yeah, so keep all your records. One of the things that I've published my the jona folio, my crypto folio for the year of 2018 in the last energy update. So if you're interested in my trades, obviously I'm not a financial advisor, so I'm not giving any trade calls or anything. But for the most part, that's like a hodl list. That's a list for people who just really want to get in and then stay there. And 2018 is the year for this. But there are also tons and tons of really cool new companies, new business ideas, and new ICOs coming out. And in the first crypto spiritual live YouTube, I'm going to be talking about some of those. However, unrealistic. I'm never going to be as good in this evaluation as some of the people that I get my information from, all right? And I'm not trying to be better or anything. So I'm just going to try to relay, maybe condense the information for you a little bit, and try to relay it so that you save a few hours of your research. But you always have to do your own due diligence, and do research. And as a crypto spiritual, you're also going to have to check in with your heart. So my recommendation is never make a trade that doesn't feel integrous to you, no matter how great the investment opportunity is. I've learned this the hard way. If I'm not congruent with this, not going to work. Yes, cool, Justin. Thank you for rephrasing this for me. So once you're feeling the opposite to fear and anger, you actually feel excitement and enthusiasm. Yes. And that is then sort of what creates the springboard. This is what I meant earlier with the ability to hold that higher vibratory energy. It's our capacity of light, and we have to really work on it. So one part is the clearing of the negative stuff, the clearing of the blocks, the disharmonies, the illusions, the ego stuff. And the other part is increasing our container, increasing our capacity. Yes, and very often when we hit rock bottom, when we get to that place, where we were forced to do congruence check and, know the tools how to not get stuck in fear or anger or pain, then out of that rock bottom comes the growth, comes the change, comes the positive shift. Yes. Yes, there's an alternative to Wen Chen that is showing up as an ICO, which is seems to be even cooler. But we're going to be talking about this in our crypto spiritual. For now, guys, you've been with me here for more than an hour, and I'm super grateful for your attention and for your love and for your great comments here. So I'm going to let you go now. Stay tuned for the written energy report. Sign up for my email list. This will also keep you up to date as far as the crypto spiritual is concerned. Because there's a lot of new, links, a lot of, new YouTube channel, Twitter, and so forth. And also, one of the things for you guys here in the crypto world, follow those people that you find integrous. Follow them on Twitter. Like people like, and I'm just saying a few names, Charlie Lee, for instance, the founder of Litecoin. Those are cool people to follow because you're at the pulse. You don't need to understand everything that they're saying. You just need to pick up on the energy that they're bringing in. Okay. And also, of course, follow me on Twitter. I tweet a lot more on Twitter than you can see here in the energy updates or on in the written reports. Also, Facebook. You know, those are all places where we publish things. And Twitter, for instance, is a place where that allows us to do a quick type of thing. Many of you may know this. No, actually, many of you don't know this. We have a private crypto work group here at transCODES. That's only for the people who are in the Sacred Self-Healing community, but this overlaps with the Crypto Spiritual Facebook group. So yes, there is a lot more that can be transported, you know, in the market like that when you're able to respond, you know, on a more sort of day-to-day or hourly basis. For now, guys, I'm wishing you a wonderful week 3. Thank you for your attention. Hope to see you next week, next Thursday, 2 p.m., same place. And please subscribe to the email list at transCODES so I can inform you about the first Crypto Spiritual energy update. Hope you liked it. Thank you very much, guys.